Alright. Alright, camera seems to be working. We got the live thing rolling. Alright. Hello, I am Sentimus Prime, and for this live stream, we're going to be looking at something a little more recent. Why not? So, here we have the Lego Star Wars set number 75422, Yoda's Hut and Jedi Training. So, for this live stream, we're going to be unboxing and then building this set. Alright, so let's get things started. Why not? So, I figure a decent way to start things off would be to take a look at the box itself. So, taking a look at the front, we of course have the Lego and Star Wars logos. We of course have a decent shot of the set itself, as well as a very basic kind of background thing that's kind of whatever. Let's see. We also get a minifigure roster stuff down here. So we have R2D2 listed down here on this corner, then up, and then over here on this side, here's where we have our where we start hearing and seeing the words smart play in this. So it says stuff like whoop, likes to droop down, to droop down a bit. It should be fine. Alright, there we go. It says add smart brick to play interactive not included. What do you mean not included? Alright. Says two smart tags. Smart Luke Skywalker, smart Yoda, and then smart play compatible. Very nice. Hello, the gamer 148, and hello, Adam. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but hello. Oh, the gamer 148 says I subscribe. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. So, apparently, we actually have our minifigure roster here, and over here on this end is just R2D2. Alright. So there's a look at the front. Oh, and of course, the recommended age, the set number, the name of the set, and the number of pieces used to build this set. Alright, neat. And then here we have a look at this side. This just like advertising the smart play on front, just in different languages. Then logos and stuff here. Disney logo. Nice. Here's this side. Not much to talk about there. Here's the bottom, which basically you have a lot of your stuff on the bottom. But we also have something interesting because we have a look at this. This is basically a little instruction image, telling you to keep these parts from getting wet because they have electronics embedded in them, I guess. And then for the top box, we have more words and things, but we also have a one-to-one scaled image of one of the included minifigures. In this case being Yoda. And then here we have the back of the box. So the back of the box shows alternate angles of the set, which is appreciated. We also get more like stuff about the smart play stuff. Got more stuff about the smart play. Yeah, more stuff about the smart play. And then like a QR code thing says "See it in action." Also get okay. And then of course we have the thumb tabs to push in to open the box. So, and I think with that, I think now's a pretty decent time to get this thing open. Well, it says a Manti 3. Oh, that's neat. Says, can you say someone's word in? Can you say someone's word in Spanish? No, I can. I don't think so. I don't think so. Sorry, can't really speak a whole lot of Spanish, to be honest. Alright. So, let's go ahead and get this open. Okay, there we go. So that open, we can now pull these out and see what's inside. Dump it all out. Dumping all the contents out of the box. That seems to be everything inside. Let's go ahead and close this back up and set it off to the side and whatnot. Cool. All right. Ooh, nice. All right. So, we do got a fascinating amount of stuff included in here. So, of course, we will start things off with the instructions. We have two sets of instructions, one for the hut itself, and then one for the, I guess, Jedi training. Let's see what's in these instructions. See if there's anything to point out in the instructions. Oh, there's the back of the instructions. Not a whole lot going on there. Let's see. Let me think. Yeah, this is just, I got a few pieces here. We got a few pieces here. Yeah, we got a few pages here. That's just like showcasing like some smart play stuff, and then it's like so stuff like help your child unlock more from smart play sets. Whatever that means. Just download the app. Well, I don't have my downloads app, so we'll just hope that that's not too important. Let's see what's in the other instruction booklet. Yeah, starts us off in the build. Oh, the back of the instructions just has the "you could win." There we go. Here we have our parts list. So we got a couple pages of parts lists here. Okay, yeah, here we go. We got some advertisements for other like Smart Play Star Wars sets. So we have this. So we have this one here. There's also like a Millennium Falcon one. There's also a Desert Speeder one, an Ewok one, and also a Cantina sort of set there. Oh, we got more here. So we got giant Death Star like boss battle kind of fight here. X-Wing one. Darth Vader like TIE Fighter one. Basically showing off basically just advertising like various Smart Play Star Wars sets. And that's pretty much it for that set of instructions. Jurassic Bill says hi and hello. Hello and hi, Jurassic Bill. How are you doing? A little bit of glue there for some reason. And we also have a little side thing right here, so this like it flips out. It flips out even more. It's completely blank on this side, but this side has a lot of small words and things. Sweet. Not sure what that is, but I'm pretty sure that it has really nothing to do with the build itself. Alright, so we can set that off to the side. And let's actually like look through the parts. Like start looking through the parts, why not? So or actually because we're going to be building the set, we can look at the parts as we're building it. Isn't that exciting? So let's see. So we have our instructions. We'll place it like down here, and we do have like so I will say included in here we have 4 numbered bags. So we have bag 3, bag 2, bag 4, and bag 1. So you have 4 bags, each individually numbered, and then we have 3 of these dark green base plates with like 1 rounded side, with like 2 rounded corners. So we have 3 of these included in here in this dark green. Okay. Nice. And I guess with that, we can start building this up, why not? So let's start with bag 1, or let's get things built. Let's get things building. Take that. Set these off for now. And let's get things started. It requires two, apparently it requires 2 of these base plates. So we'll have them on standby. Let's get back number 1 open. Alright. Setting all of this off to the side. Alright, we got ourselves another brick separator. And also a smaller baggie of smaller parts. Okay. Let's get this open too. There we go. And let's get started. We can actually get started now. Sentimus says it's 17 minutes in. Whoops. Alright. So yeah, wants us to start off with assembling Yoda. And immediately something I have noticed. Did I mess with the camera? Hold on, wait, what? Can you still see? I think it should be fine. I think. Anyway, we have Yoda. Something I'm noticing immediately is, the minifigure's legs are kind of permanently fixed to the minifigure, which I definitely heard of that. That's something that is apparently common knowledge, I guess, with the smart figs. And got his walking stick. He also got these medium-sized minifig legs. Ones that still articulate, but he's gonna be shorter. Use shorter legs, I guess. Let's see. Now he's got some printing, so he has printing on the. Yeah, so he has printing on this front, and that printing looks really nice. Then we move on to, then we turn them in different directions. We got this print back here. Got this print back here. And we also have print on the sides of the torso, which is not something that Lego usually does, is printing on the sides of the torso. But the kinds of things printed onto the sides is admittedly kind of underwhelming, in my opinion. So we have basically recycling bin, like a note. It said, "No, don't throw away this kind of minifigure. Don't throw away your minifigures." And also like numbers, letters, 2022. Yeah, that says 2022, I think. Yeah, 2022 Lego. This is a recent Lego Star Wars set. I don't know why it says 2022 when it's like a 2026 Lego sets. I don't know. I don't know. We have Yoda, and probably not the worst Yoda I've seen. Though probably like definitely. That kind of squeaks a little. Okay. We have Yoda. I'm definitely gonna hold off. I'm gonna try my best to hold off like a lot of my opinions on like the set itself for like a video, for like a review. But for now, we'll just leave them back there as we actually get started with the build. So start off, we take one of these pieces. We start off with some interesting parts. So we have some of these like arch like tiles. We have like some of these curved tiles. Well, yeah, we have some of these like turned like we have. You definitely see at least a few of these tiles in green, in this translucent dark green color, which is nice. And I also get at least a few of these in this translucent dark green. So we got some. So already we're getting some fancy like translucent colors. Getting some translucent pieces, some fancy pieces in transparent colors. Nice. Tan tile. Let's see. Tan tile. And then we grab two of these smaller base plates and we just attach these. Let's actually turn these around, why not? No particular reason. Alright, we attach these onto there and now it's a significantly larger base plate. Turn the page. Ooh, we get a couple of these dark green, that's nice. So a couple of 2x4 tiles in dark green. I like that. We get a couple of these pieces in this tan color. Alright. There we go. We also... Okay, now we can put this down. Let's move. We can put this down and start putting together a sort of side assembly. Sub-assembly. Ooh, a 3x3 in the olive green. So we are getting at least some fancy pieces in here, which is nice. Also got bricks. Boom. We got these. We got at least a few of these pieces in this in the sand green color. That's nice. Right. we attach one of these on top there, and then we just attach it to the build like so. Then we attach another base plates on top of that. Oh, it wants us to put together another sub-assembly. We got another tile. Got another like 3x3. So boom, boom. Let's get another one of these pieces. And another plate. Another one of these pieces. Another plate. Another plate. And then we just attach that to there. Is it going to tell us to... Yes, it is. It's going to tell us to attach another base plate onto there. Makes sense. Makes enough sense. Then next, it wants us to take one of these and one of these. And basically just attach this piece here, oriented it like that, and then this piece here. And then it's telling us to add another large base plate piece added to there, like so. Basically giving us a sort of island, or what, base. And that's basically like that's basically going to be like the footprint of this build. Ooh, 2x6 tiles in this nougat color. So we add one, attach it like so, then another one, attach it like so. Then it tells us to attach another one of these pieces, and then another one of these pieces here. So we're getting something built up already. Oh. One, two. Nice. And then yeah, basically I'm definitely gonna like point things out as I notice them. But aside from that, it's basically going to be a lot of parts and colors we have typically seen before, but also some ones we haven't typically seen, like these pieces in tan. Haven't really seen those. This piece is new to me. Alright, we'll attach that there. And then we attach two of these, line them up with each other, and then take a few jumpers, line them up across the middle of there. There we go. Boom. And we add turn. Got these pieces in yellow. And also we add a third one of these. Followed by 3 of these pieces. There we go. And from there we tile some things up. And we have perfect spots for these pieces. Slide right in. To be fitted right in. And then we add a couple of these dome, sort of quarter dome pieces. Add them to there. Now we're starting to get in some shaping. Then a couple of snot bricks. There we go. Ooh, then we add these larger kind of pieces onto there and here. Take 2 more of these pieces, add them to here and here. For no particular reason, we'll just have to swap these pieces around. You don't have to, it's just I prefer it that way. Alright. Ooh, we got a couple of these. That's nice. So we add one here and add one here. And then 2 of these. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Ooh. We got like more of these like got some of these newer like arch pieces. 2 of those, 2 of these. We'll add that there. Add a studded surface. And then do the same for this side. Studded surface. Oh, we got a doorway. Got a bit of a doorway going on over here. Nice, nice. Oh, got more sub-assemblies so we can place this down. Ooh. Just chugging down some water. Ooh, we got a couple of these in brown. A couple of these. These be like really cool. Cool to use in like some mocks, some builds. Ain't that lovely? Attach that. Add a couple of olive green plates. Okay, then a couple of these clip pieces. Ooh. And then we have like these pieces in this olive green color. Got these barb pieces in olive green. That'd make like a really good like lizard tail if you can find a way to attach that to a minifigure. But we also gotta build another one of these. Okay. And after making a second copy of this build, this little sub build, we can then attach these onto these snot brick assemblies here. Attach that one there, and this one here. Now, at the bottom of this can be fully lined up. And there, got some more structural stability. Well, not really, it's just more for aesthetics, really. Then up next, we take some 1x1 Lego pieces and some small brackets, and then just attach them here. Okay, some more snap bricks, some more curved element pieces. Boom, boom. That's what that looks like. Then we add some leafy green pieces. Add some leafy green pieces. Ooh, a couple of these in tan. That's nice to get. And then a couple more of these on top of the brackets. So yeah, so these brackets are basically tiny little attachments. That looks aesthetically pleasing, I think. And after that, we take one of these. This side should work fine. We attach that to there. Then a couple of these relatively new pieces, and then just add to there. Sort of add to the doorway and whatnot. Then we add a sand green piece there. A couple of these here. A 1x6. Add that there, and then add a couple more 1x1s. And then two of these here. And with that, here's our leftover, here's our little extra pieces. We get 5 of them here. Oh, we get one of these. We get like some extras of some nice pieces. Set those off to the side, and yeah, we'll take a quick look at our progress so far. Here's our progress so far as a... This is basically everything. Yeah, this right here is basically everything you get in bag 1. Brick separator and also the extra pieces, but with it assembled you basically get this. So that's cool. Bag 2 is up. Alright. So there we have that. And this time we have 2 smaller baggies of parts. So yeah, we can go ahead and get these open too. Go ahead and try to make space for these, at least to my ability. Okay. Alright, let's continue. There we go. So we got some larger pieces in here. Some larger pieces I can place back there for now. And yeah, we can then take a couple of these pieces, just add to the sort of doorway thing happening here. A couple of these pieces in dark green. Or dark brown. Colorblind. Oh, we get an arch piece that's going to be added to here, I think. And then a couple of these knot bricks here and here. Then after that, we bring in some more like larger pieces. We add a couple of these tall 1x1 bricks. Add them to these pieces, which can add to the interior, I guess. And then we add these curved bent walls, these rounded walls pieces, and add them to there. So we're getting a little bit of shaping onto there. We're adding height. We add some plates on top of that. These round corner plates. Ooh, then some round corner tiles. Some round corner tiles. Boom. And we add these round bump pieces here. And then a turquoise sort of colored piece there. Oh. Sub-assembly time. I'm gonna take this here for now. Ooh. We get a lantern. So we have a lantern. We got like a nougat colored got like a sort of nougat colored clip piece, which is nice. So this will of course be added to there to be like a source of light, as a pretend source of light. So we got another sub-assembly here, which seems to be a sort of bed. Got more pieces in this turquoise color. Nice. Some pieces in the turquoise color. That's nice to see. Boom. Boom. And there we have a little sweet little bed for Yoda to sit in. This part's admittedly it's not gonna matter, but I'm gonna go against the instructions here and replace the studs here so that when Yoda sits down, he's actually resting his head on this pillow. And then we just attach that there on those studs, on that set of studs. Okay. Huh. We got some Technic pin pieces in yellow. Huh. I've never seen that before. That is so strange. Then we take one of these, you add the yellow pins. Not sure what that's about. Add a couple of these inverted curve pieces. We can then add this. This is one of those smart tiles. Hey, Guy the 8th, it has joined the chat. It says, Waz. Hi there, Guy the 8th. How you doing? Gotta look at... This is a fascinating sort of shape for a tile. So, it's basically just a 2x2 tile with, like, I guess electronics built in. Fine. The Guy the 8th says, fine, thanks, and you? I'm doing good, I'm currently just, building and sharing my live reaction to, one of these, like, more recent, like, Star Wars sets. So we have, I guess, a smart tile. So we have an image of, I guess, what it represents. And then the shaping of the tile itself is kind of interesting because it has these, like, extra little grooves on each side. I guess to make it easier to get your nail under and pull out, make it easier to remove. Basically, like, now it's just, like, pretty easy to remove. So there we go. So we have a look at that. So that's gonna be something. Bam. Got a couple of these in black. That's interesting. And then one of these pieces attached to there, and then a curved piece on top of that. Saying raisins. So the reason why I got this set, basically two reasons why I got this set. One, it was on clearance. It was going for a price. It was selling for a price way lower than what it was originally going for. So I got it because I got a good deal on it. Second reason why I got this is basically because when I looked at this set, and then I looked at like what like features it has, like, and you notice how some of the features it's like the Yoda's hut thing. You know, that's fine. You notice the gimmicks. Do you realize like what kinds of gimmicks these are? These are like gimmicks which it makes things like rocking and rolling. Then you have an R2D2, and yeah, you have Yoda with his trusty stick. And it includes a spider, but let's be real, if this set included a seagull, this set would have been perfect. Alright, so I think we have this sub-assembly ready. So we'll attach that there. Basically, so that's like one of our features already installed. A curved element to go there to sort of help round that off. We have a giant pot, a giant cauldron. It says good to G. It says GTG and thanks for you and thanks for you make and thanks for you make my day, and God bless you all, and love from me. No, I'm not. G. G. Is that supposed to be like a censored word for gay? Because if so, I never called you gay. I said Guy the Eighth. So I might have accidentally like mispronounced it. If I did say that, I do apologize. I thought I said Guy the Eighth. Anyway, we got a pot here, which looks fascinating. Like it connects, like you have this rounded area which kind of connects to a 2x2 surface, though it takes up more space than that. You have handles. You also, what's that? Oh, this is like a Fabuland piece, isn't it? I think I can kind of see the Fabuland like logo down there, like kind of like. Is that what it says? Like Fabuland? Is this a Fabuland piece? I was wondering like why it looks so stylish, why it looks so familiar. That is fascinating. What's also fascinating are like the transparent pieces in here as well. Look at this. We got like 1x2 bricks in this transparent orange. Well, look at this. We got two, not one but two of these transparent orange 2x4 plates. That is fascinating. I like that. That looks so interesting. Look at that. That's cool. I like that. And Ooh, we also got a few of. Wow, we also got a few of these headlight bricks in the trans clear. Trans clear. Look at that. Yeah, yeah, let's get this assembled. I want to see how this looks. We assemble that, attach that here, then attach to the 1x2s, and then another 2x4 on top of that, and then it wants us to attach these flame pieces insert them into each headlight brick. Each headlight, just not brick. Look at that! That looks incredible! It's a completely like transparent kind of thing. I can see right through it! Look at that! Oh wow! That's like four bricks layered like to one another, and I can still see my fingers through it. That is sick! Wow! That's awesome. Then we just attach the cauldron on top of that. Then we attach this onto this little seesaw assembly here. And that's basically the gimmick right there. That is cool. I like this. This is nice. Alright. Enough gushing over a transparent assembly. Let's move on to other parts of the build. So, we got... That was a Hot Wheels car that just fell off from... It's all good. It's all good. We got a little assembly here. We can then attach a clip piece here. And oh look, a tiny little bowl. That's also really cool. I like that. We also got spoon. Got a spoon. Got a little spoon there too. So yeah, bowl and spoon. Look at that. Those look really nice too. Okay. Then it wants us to turn this around. Then we assemble this. So we assemble this, attach it to there. That's an interesting piece. Don't think I've seen that before. We attach, I guess we attach this on top of there. Is there a little mark on there? Oh, okay. Then take a couple of these pieces. Got a lot of curved like rounded elements in here. So it's just full of rounded pieces, I think. So we add these here to add to the doorway. So we add that and it gives the doorway more shaping. Then after that we take some some plates, line some plates on top of one another. Some rounded corner plates. Oh, we got this piece here too. That's like a relatively new piece as well. One for each side, because both sides are the same but different. Then we take this piece, add a Technic axle, a Technic axle pin, and then attach this onto a brown Technic axle adaptable brick. Then attach this to there. Okay, boom. Got a clip brick. Then olive green piece. We do get some olive green pieces, so that's nice at least. We also get... Did I miss a step? Yes, I did. So we're supposed to add to these wedge plates a 2x3, a 2x2 tile, and then one of these rounded 1x2s. And then some corner dot tiles. That's what that's supposed to look. We can then add one of these here, and one of these here. Then what we can do is attach one of these, then attach one of these here. So that's a good thing to add. One of these types of bricks up there. Then another sub-assembly thing we sort of built up. Ooh, using like dark tan. Ain't that fancy? So we add that to like the highest point there, and then attach this onto this end. Like so. We attach this arch piece here, then attach that to there. We can then add a curved piece here. Or remove it. Then we make another assembly where we attach axles to macaroni pieces, and then we add some Technic stuff to there. Then we take these two pieces together and layer them on top of here, like so. Then we add two more of these rounded dome pieces. Add that to there. Then add a leafy green piece to there. Oh, this is fascinating. It's like a smoke piece. It's like, oh, I think this is like one of those pieces that was, I believe it's like introduced in like Monkey Kid. Well, that's a nice piece to have. It's done up in this light bluish gray color. So what we do here is we basically just clip that onto the back there. Basically works as like a small little chimney smoke. Then add this here, dark tan 1x1 with hollow stud, and then cone piece, like a spike piece tied on top of there. Nice. Then we turn to these leafy green pieces in sand green. So we add one of these plant pieces. Oh, these pieces feel different. Huh. There's something about them feels different. Yeah, these ones too. So yeah, so we add that there. We basically add this and then one of these. Oh, these are the ones with like the friction. Then we build another one of those. We include another one of these, another one of those, another one of these. And we basically just add these assemblies on top of the and connect them to there. We'll turn them so that the openings for these pieces are facing backwards. There we go. Now we got some tweeze. Wait a minute. Oh, then it's telling us to add it on top of here, like so. Now it's starting. Now it's really starting to take shape. And it's telling us to assemble another branch, add a spider. And we have like this nice sort of spider here. It's done up in white, and yeah, it's the same spider used in both the Lego Fortnite camp set and also the Lego Animal Crossing set. But this time it's in white. There we go. And what we do is add this here, an axle, this horn piece, then that, then then one of these here. Cool. Where do we add this? We add it here, of course. But we can, of course, articulate it so it's slightly out of the way. It actually has us in this actually has like this in this orientation. That works too. Then it tells us to add one of these here, to add this piece here, and then this piece on, and then insert this piece inside. Then it's telling us to turn this around. We got some fruit. We got apple. We got green apple, red apple, and then blue pear for some reason. And just toss that into the cauldron. Ah! It's a launching gimmick. Ah! Let's not do that. So after that, here we have the Yoda's hut portion of this set fully built up and complete. And yeah, I'm gonna save my thoughts on this set for a review for this. But hey, these are leftover pieces after opening bag 2. We do get a significant amount more this time around. An extra spoon, extra one of these, an extra one of these, an extra yellow Technic pin. This is the loose. It's also loose. Fascinating. That is fascinating. And with that, we're done with this instruction booklet. I'm going to set that off to the side and get started on the second portion of this build, which is the Jedi training portion, I guess. So I imagine that this one's not going to take quite as long. So let's go ahead and get this open. So bag 3 is open. We also get a smaller baggie included here. That's gonna get tossed. That's gonna get emptied for there. Gonna set that off to the side. We're also gonna take our other base plate piece. Take it over here. And then we're gonna start by assembling Luke. We have Luke Skywalker here. We got hairpiece. We got lightsaber hilts. And also lightsaber bar piece. It's kind of glazed too. There we go. Got Luke with his lightsaber. He's got good printing. He's got decent printing on the legs. He's got decent printing on the torso. And then yeah, we got the smart plate print here on the back and the sides. So there's a look at that. We also get an alternate face expression. And the hairpiece is nice too. It's decent. It's decent if you don't have if it's your only Luke Skywalker minifig. It's still kind of interesting how you're completely unable to remove the legs, or at the very least the hips. You can probably still remove the legs because basically just attach like that. Yep, you can remove. You can use this part of the legs, but the print on this portion of the legs is unusable. You can't remove it off of this torso. So yeah, there's our Luke Skywalker minifig. I find him to be... I'll save my opinions there. But let's go ahead and get this built up. Ooh, we get more of these. Get more of these. So we have some more tiling. Got more of these types of tiles in green. There we go. Then we add this Technic brick here, and then 2 of these smaller base plate pieces here. We add 2 more of these pieces here. And then 1 of these and 1 of these. Then we add another 1 of these pieces. Goodness, you get a lot of this piece in particular in this set. Get a decent amount of that piece in the set, which is really nice. I appreciate that. Also get vine, sort of viney kind of piece. Then after that, attach another 1 of those. Another 1 of these. I get like 8 of these in this set. Attach 1 of those there. We got some wedge bricks here, 1 for each side. We got some simple bricks in here. We got some 2x4s. Some 1x4s. Then we have some Technic adaptable bricks, axle stuff, and there's that. We can then kind of set this back here for now. Then we take 1 of these, insert 3 of these types of Technic pins. Goodness, okay. We got axle. Ooh, we got these in black. That's cool. I like that. So, boom. We've just boom. And then we assemble a second 1 of these. Another 1 of those. And another 1 of those. So we got 2 of these. We can then attach these onto this small assembly we made a minute ago. And then after that, we attach 2 of these. Attach these to the axle whole portion. And then we assemble another segment like this, then attach it to like that. Then to keep this rolling, we attach one of those here and then one of those here. We'll set this off to the side for now. We'll take this piece, add this, add another one of these here, and then really long technical lift arm, and then another one of these pieces. And then we can attach this assembly here, like a whole Technic assembly thing here. We can then attach one of these there, then a couple more of these 5-length ones to sort of help sandwich that in. Ooh. And then we set this off to the side. Take this fascinating sort of piece. I've never seen this before. It's like a Technic adaptable brick with like a couple pinholes and an axle hole, but also it's got like a rounded thing here, and this is an odd sort of piece. Very specific. Like, what is this? Like, attach this here, then one of these, and then it wants me to attach a couple of these pieces like so. And a couple of these. And then another one. And apparently this is where, oh, we have another smart tile. This one is for the Jedi portion. It says hello. It says nematode, like 96374. That's right. Hello. How are you doing? It says nematode, toad. Says nematode. Says I remember your Dinoxenon. Oh, you do. That's really neat. I appreciate that. See my Dinoxenon build. That's actually really nice. So we attach that there. In this case, yeah, it's pretty slight. Should be fine. So we take this assembly, we then attach this onto this thing right here. Then what we do is take this piece, insert it in here, and then take a couple of these pieces and then insert them here through the, then sort of pin that in place. That now that's in there. But hello, Nematode, how are you doing? Oh, I assembled this wrong. Oops. I assembled this assembly on backwards. It's supposed to be facing this way. There we go. There we go. Okay, yeah, here we start tiling. Yeah, so here we start tiling this off. There we go. Then add a couple of these rounded tiles. Ooh, then some slope bricks. Boom. Add some more slopes. That there. Then a couple of these things here to help tile that in place. Then boop, and add some leafy greens. Add a couple of these into the build. And then one of these vine pieces here. There we go. And there we have that assembly built. So this is what you get after building bag number 3. And we also get some extra leftover parts here, including one of each of these transparent pieces used for the feature, used to have Luke stand on one hand, do a handstand. And also an extra lightsaber hilt. So cool. And then for bag number 4, Alright. There we go. And then bag number 4. Let's see what we get in here. Assemble this. Basically, we have R2-D2. We got ourselves a R2-D2 in here. And this one has like a fascinating print too. Like this one is like a nice like R2-D2, but it's all like has like all like that dirty like detailings on there. So there we go. We got ourselves a little R2-D2 friend. R2-D2 is here. Now for the... We got some lime green 2x4 bricks, as well as some of these wall panel pieces. Look at this. We got a good number of these lip pieces in red. Nice. White. 1x4, 2x4 tile. And then these like white like slope cover pieces. So there we go. Got one of those. Very simple. Up next, got 2x4 thing. Then we add 4 of these pieces. That's fascinating. There we go. And then add one of those there. Then a 2x4 brick, this time in dark bluish gray. Then we add some rounded pieces. Some step ladders. There's a ladder greebly. Ooh, and then 4 of these like cornered light gray cornered arch pieces. Go boom, then boom, boom. This one's more of what I would expect from like a Star Wars build. So, and then boom, 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 bam, bam, bam. And then got a few of these. This nice peach orange color. And then one of these. And then tile it off with one of these. And then after that, we have 3 of these pieces up here. PCs up here. We'll set the instructions off to the side. And yeah, so basically basically like a scale kind of thing. Got these ones are around the same-ish. Got one of those. So we got that there. Also This one's slightly heavier. Oops. That's like a sort of scale kind of thing. Out of these two, which is heavier? This one's significantly heavier. It's just a brick of a thing. This one also has a bit of heft to it. This one's like significantly lighter because it's not because not only because like it's made of less pieces than these two are, it's also like a third of its mass is basically just one hollow piece, one like mostly hollow piece. Like, see, like not much going on there. Very. But yeah, we got some cards and things. Got Luke Skywalker, R2D2 here too. And with that, here we have the set fully put together. There we go. That's the entirety of the sets fully put together. In terms of the building experience, yeah, in terms of the building experience, I thought was decent. Yeah, I thought it was pretty decent, and the parts. So in terms of parts, there are a fascinating amount. There are some really fascinating pieces in here. Like especially with like the transparent colors. They also get like some interesting specialized pieces. We also get like a Fabuland piece, which is interesting. But in terms, the building experience was pretty good. The parts like in here are decent. Or you get like some really fascinating parts in here. You get like a number of fascinating parts in here, which would be fun for builds. And then the finished product itself is, well, I'm gonna save my thoughts on the set itself for a review for this, but in terms of like the parts and building experience, I thought it was alright for the price I paid for it. And with that, I think that's gonna have to be it for this live stream. And so let's go ahead and we'll wrap this up. If you enjoyed the stream, consider to like and subscribe, and maybe even interact with the chat if you want. I tend to do a live stream once on during the weekends on either Saturday or Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yeah. And also, good night.